Yo, Psycho! Good to see everyone. Sorry, I was messing with the dolls. My sister, I was in here singing, and apparently Denim was listening in on my singing, so she was just recording him outside. I'm gonna have to check and see what the video is like after the session is over. But welcome everybody, welcome back to yet another live session. Yet another live session of Cowboy Bebop. I am looking forward to these next couple of episodes. Episode 16 all the way to 20. Then after that is 21 all the way to 25. And then the last two episodes of the series. And so far I've been really enjoying myself. So just to make sure that I am good to go, I made the fatal mistake of trying to play... I made the mistake of also trying to play solo leveling on my phone, and that in turn caused me to, that in turn caused my battery to go down. Even though I play it on my phone, I'm still not a major fan. I'm still not a major fan of it being a phone game. And sure, it's on PC, but I use my PC for work. So it's like, I'm not trying to have solo leveling on my PC to play that when I'm also trying to do other stuff on that same PC. And for my phone, it just heats up too quickly when I'm playing solo leveling. And I prefer to have it outside of its case because the phone gets hot, which no phone should ever get hot if you're playing a video game on it. If your game is making your phone run hot like that, then it probably shouldn't be on there in the first place. But you're not here to hear me prattle on. It's time for Cowboy Bebop. Let's begin! This time, I'm going to be extremely careful about the sound allowance because I got a claim just for letting those couple of seconds go during the Chess Master episode. And no, it was during the episode where that giant space sludge was infecting everyone and everyone was floating through the air when anti-gravity was triggered. So, I'm going to be extra careful this time. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-dum. Bum, ba-dum, ba. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. Da 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 da. Bum psh bum psh bum bum psh bum psh bum 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 bum. Ba bum bum bum. Ba bum 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 bum. Ah, Cowboy Bebop has such an amazing theme. Now, I see bodies. Okay, I half expected this to be vicious. There's a lot.
You do all that by yourself. Not bad, amigo. Hey, come on, let's be friends now. No reason to waste what our whimsical god has given us.
Did he?
Well, for these guys.
Did this one dude with the glasses kill all of these guys in the hallway? That is foul. I have so many questions. What type of ship is this? Session 16. Black Dog Serenade. Oh, right! This is the episode that Jet was talking about.
Even anytime. He's busy right now. Bye.
Don't just hang up. What if it's an emergency? I get it, Faye. I promise I'll fix the shower.
Hi. Yeah, he'll call you back. Who is it? Okay, Fat, I'll tell him.
What's that? Did you say fad?
Don't you think
Who's-
that? It needs to be repaired.
Faye, I told you I'd fix it.
I mean your arm. Reconstructive surgery? It doesn't cost that much these days, you know?
Oh,
This
bringing
ship
up his
is my
arm.
ship, and this arm is my arm. I don't need instructions.
Attention all death row inmates. I'm sorry to announce
This is a prison ship.
on Pluto has been canceled. The ship will now embark on a highly mysterious tour.
Where will you go? Do you really think you can get away in a ship like this?
I wasn't talking to you, was I?
You'll never pull it off. You know that. If you turn yourselves in, you can make it.
Oh, okay.
Told you to shut up.
Really? Really? You're gonna mouth off to the prisoners who have guns?
Just blew away our only hostage. The guy was valuable.
You trying to tell me what to do? If you got a problem, then step right up.
Silent brother.
You.
Woo!
I know who you are. Yeah, I heard about you. You're that assassin from the Syndicate. Uday.
Uday? No wonder he was able to kill all those dudes. He's an assassin! Just cut the neck clean through!
Caught you red-handed, littering. That's a 2,000 wulong fine, my friend.
Then I'll need to collect on that loan I gave you with 7 years' worth of interest and penalty fees.
Now, when did you buy me that cup of coffee? It's
Is
way
that
past
fat?
the statute of limitations.
Okay, I see you with the gun flourish. I see you.
ISSP sure can waste tax money.
On the gun?
No, on your salary.
Oh, yeah, right.
Want one?
Nah, I gave it up.
You're kidding.
10th day. This is not a world for smokers anymore, you know?
Never thought you'd quit. So, what do you want to tell me?
Man, who is the voice of Jet again? I know y'all told me. I know y'all told me who his voice is, but he does such a good job with his voice. It just sounds so natural.
Function. The prisoners saw their opportunity and took it. I don't know all the details.
And
Udai's on the ship.
Oh, they know about Uday.
Through the Ganymede Gate. After that, we don't know where they went. ISSP is going ballistic.
hold on. You're not getting any stupid ideas, are you? This is not your beat.
Are you sure it's a stupid idea, Jet? That's the reason you quit the police force, isn't it? Because of that.
Wait, so Jet quit the police force because of things involving Uday and I guess the syndicate he's a part of? Black Dog Syndicate. You know what? That kind of lines up now. Never mind.
Past the statute of limitations.
If he gets free after what he did, how you gonna feel about that missing arm, partner?
Wait.
It's just old news. It doesn't interest me anymore.
Is Uday the reason why Jet lost his arm? I hear music, I immediately mute. Okay, so that's a younger Uday. Mustacheless. Ah, he kept stuff from that day, I guess. Oh, that's when Jet still had an arm. Yeah, this is back then. It's so old-timey, like detective coats and suits and hats and everything. Oh. It was a setup. Now I know what this ship looks like. It looks like a Tommy gun with a very ornate backing to it.
And our dear pilots are very dead.
We're gonna break through their line.
Easier said than done. We've got just enough firepower for defense. So how do we handle that?
This inmate must have had the same dental plan as the dude that shot the pilot.
I'm sure they've set up a barricade, and the best defense is a good offense. We find their weakest point and hit it hard.
You mean you can pilot this thing?
I used to be a police captain on Venus.
An ex-cop and they gave you life in prison?
Cops are human too. We make mistakes.
Wait, okay, ex-cop that also has life in prison. And his response is, cops are human too, they make mistakes. What mistakes did he make for him to get life in prison?
Edward some souvenirs this time.
Edward, if I don't come back, water the bonsai for me, okay?
Alright. Bonsai, bok choy, wise guy, water boy, light shine bright in the old town tonight.
I like Ed.
Do you copy? This is Group D7. We've located the prison transport ship. They're sending a distress signal. Apparently, they're experiencing some dire mechanical failure.
Oh, they're about to die. All those police officers are about to die. It's a setup!
One emergency shuttle. Honored our 4 officers and 12 inmates. We're requesting an immediate pickup.
Yep, I knew it. All those cops are dead. As soon as they showed up, it was over.
Vehicles 12 and 13, no response. Request emergency backup. Repeat, emergency.
We have lost sight of the transport. Current location is 745.
Group D7, initiate code 10-8. Repeat, we request emergency backup.
Now, Locke, apparently the police don't have a clue where the ship went either.
And where do you think they're heading for?
Well, they could try to hijack another ship. Maybe find a good hiding place near their original route.
How y'all know what button does what if it's not labeled?
Europa, really? Why go there?
If I was Uday, that'd be my move.
Yeah, but Udai's been out of the... well, it's been a long time since he worked for the European Syndicate.
He's old-fashioned.
Wait a minute, what does this guy know? The way he just said that seems like he knows more than he's letting on.
He'll go straight back there. I'm certain of it.
A black dog who bites once and then never lets go. Okay, Europa it is. If you're wrong, you're paying for the fuel.
What the fuck? Ah! How the thing get back to us?
Well, Faye's not having a good time. I don't think this is what Jet meant by watering the bonsai.
Huh? Jet's never coming back here.
Never mind that. Just get a mop or something.
Alright!
What's up with Jet? Leaving his precious bonsai trees to Ed.
Hey, Jet, what is going on?
It's me.
Hmm.
You've gone way over the line. We need a new ship. There is no further relationship between ourselves. betrayal?
If you want to think of it like that.
I have information.
That threat doesn't work anymore. While you were in prison, things changed. New rules.
So this dude's trying to break out of prison to get back with people who don't even want him anymore. So you basically just did all this for nothing.
Let's split up. I'll come around from the other side.
You're crazy. Come on, the weapons on that ship are worthless.
This is the way I work. You know that better than anyone, right?
Jet, why don't you give up this bounty hunter thing and team up with me again at ISSP?
I'll think it over if we make it back home.
It's a heat source.
They're after us.
ISSP wouldn't send one ship, they'd send a squadron.
Check this out. I found some new toys. We've got the perfect target to try them out on.
Great, they got RPGs. Fantastic, they have RPGs.
This ice field for cover. Don't take off until I give you the signal.
And he's gone. Don't take off until I give you the signal. Hello? Oh, sorry. I've already hit it out. Let me sit a little bit closer. I'm too far away.
My friend, welcome to hell.
Oh, no, you don't. I hear music. I hear music. You ain't gonna get me this time. And I accidentally touched my earpiece. I was about to say you're taking all those shots and you haven't hit him once. Then he gets shot. Never mind. Really? You're just gonna watch someone get hit by one of your rockets and then just stand there and you see it closing in and you don't even think of running away? Even a little bit? No, you deserve that. You deserve that. Okay, dude trying to run. Oh! Oh! He just got sucked out into space! Just a straight up vacuum of space! That's a horrible way to go. There's a whole bunch of magazines rolling around. Uday versus Jet. Who knows how many years later. Wait, did he just wrap his...
I wasn't really looking forward to it.
That's an interesting twist on an arm lock.
I didn't want to come here, but something else insisted.
What?
The arm I lost because of you.
Hey, Jet, how about you use that same arm to break his arm? It's mechanical.
What a clueless chump you are. You never figured it out in all this time.
Figured what out?
I'm not the one who fired the gun that day. It was your own partner.
I knew it! I knew his partner was shady! The moment he said something and then tried to take it back.
It was all planned out from the beginning.
All planned out from the beginning to get rid of Jet. Because you were a threat to the syndicate. Your partner was on our payroll. Uday Taksin, you're under arrest. Wow, his partner, but he led you like a lamb to slaughter. You were used. A setup. And Uday's dead. Partner tying up loose ends, huh?
Why'd you blast him? Because he was telling the truth? You came here to shut him up for good, didn't you? Well, no answer? How about it, partner?
You brought it on yourself, partner. You just couldn't play the game like everybody else. But people who go against the syndicate lose, Jet. They lose big.
I think
Give up like you did, or they die young. This is the real world. There's no place for pretty ideals.
That's why you betrayed me. That's why you lied and took me out here?
You were the best man. I wanted to team up like back in the old days.
still using classic snub nose.
Sayonara, partner.
Jet? Did Jet get him? Yeah, I think Jet got him.
Hey, Jet.
One bullet? You knew I'd take you out with your gun like this.
Can you hand me a cigarette?
So he intended for Jet to kill him.
I couldn't quit smoking after all.
Guess I couldn't quit smoking after all. The police have completely filled the area. I wonder if that bullet dent is still going to be in his arm when he gets back to the Bebop. Or at least in the next episode. See you, Space Cowboy. Well, that was an interesting episode. Betrayal of the highest degree. Partner on the payroll. It just reminded me, of, was not Harvey Bullock, but, that one guy that was working with Gordon in Batman Begins, where a lot of Gotham's police department was in the payroll of Falcone, and he was telling Gordon, like, I'm just wondering when you're gonna get wise, as in to say, like, hey, a lot of us are already on the payroll of Falcone, and we're doing pretty well. You might as well get to join the crew. This just reminds me of that exchange because Jet is Gordon in this situation where I'm trying to remember his name. I am trying to remember his name so bad right now. It starts with an R, but I can't remember. But it's essentially like that. Jet is not the type of individual who would just like be paid off that way. He's like an honest to goodness type cop type guy. And his partner just betraying him because the syndicate is just that big of a threat. It just kind of reminds me of like it just reminds me of that instance with Gordon and not Raz. It's I can't remember his name. Flash! Or is it Flask? Is it Flask or is it Flash? I think it's Flask. Yeah, it just reminds me of that with this whole exchange with Jet and his former partner. Also, Uday, brutal guy. However, not brutal enough for him to not be gunned down by his old partner Fat. So much for that. All right, let's fast forward and see what the preview for the next.
This time, the three of us will do the previews for the next episode.
Gee, do you think we can do it? We only have 30 seconds. If you're too slow, it'll be all over. You sure are antsy, old man.
What kind of story is it next time anyway?
Hell, I don't know. We're already running out of time.
Title! At least tell them a title!
Next episode? What was it? I forgot. Can we try this again?
Next session. Okay. All right. All right. I have made a video which can translate and comment decipher the Black Myth Wukong 2020 trailer. I hope it can help you understand the background of the game. Oh, thank you. I'll check it out. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me get the next episode ready. Also, apologies if I can't read your name out. I simply don't understand. I simply can't say it because I don't know Chinese or whatever background you come from. I apologize, but I can't let me see. I will never understand why it won't let me just go to. Hold on, let me do this. There we go. I could do it from my phone. Translation, decipherment, and commentary of Black Myth Wukong. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll check this out. Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely check this out. This has now been saved for later. Because I really want to understand more and more of Black Myth Wukong. Because I like the story of Journey to the West. Journey to the West, I like the story. I'll probably read the whole story when I get the chance. But this sort of game, and I know I'm taking a break here from going to the next episode for Cowboy Bebop, but I'm just a really big fan of what Black Myth Wukong is going to offer in terms of introducing people to like the Journey to the West type story in a gameplay form. And plus, when it comes to characters, I love the Monkey King. He's absolutely amazing. Out of every single character I've known about Chinese mythology and folklore and the like, the Monkey King is one of, if not my absolute favorite. So I really want to learn more about it so that way when I get into the game, when I'm talking to people about it, I'll be able to know exactly what I'm talking about. Not just based off of assumptions, but purely based off of actual facts that I know about it. Because I like to be well informed when it comes to games and stuff. And also learn as I go. So who knows what the game will teach me as I play. But it's probably going to teach me a whole lot and make me want to explore the Chinese mythology and the like even more. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm happy that I can help you. I am happy that you translated that trailer for me so I can watch it later so I can understand everything. So thank you. Once again, I'm sorry if I can't say your name. I simply can't read out I simply can't read the language, so I apologize for that. But thank you all the same. Let's get started with episode 17. The Chinese, I know how difficult it is to understand our culture. All the same, I like to learn. I like to learn. I don't call. I'm not. I wouldn't say that I'm a person that wants to know everything about every single country and every single culture and everything. But when it comes to games and stuff, I like to learn the backgrounds. I do. I like learning. I like learning. That's what I'm into. So yeah, yeah. It may seem difficult, but at the same time, once I learn, I like to retain it. I like to retain that knowledge. So I really do like it. Let me fast forward here. There we go. All right. Hello, Ein. He's such a good boy. Like Denim and Kenzo, they're both good boys. Oh, those are our dogs. Denim is a mini Yorkie, and
Emergency rations for a true emergency. Saved for the last of the last resort.
Kenzo's a Yorkie poo.
All I'm asking is who ate the food that was in this container?
Food rage. It's a scary thought.
Spike, was it you by any chance?
I wouldn't leave the empty box lying around as evidence.
Ed is hungry.
Maybe you ate it and you're just pretending to be mad because we found the box.
What's that?
Who eating up the emergency rations?
Wouldn't you call that an emergency?
I want some bell peppers and beef.
We're out of fuel. End of story. If we can just hold out a little longer, our inertia will carry us to Europa.
Stomach's caving in.
If only we could use that energy to...
Y'all ain't got no fuel.
Stuff like that, and I'll toss you out into absolute zero.
At this point, even Ein looks good enough to eat.
Watch it, Spike. I bet you're looking pretty good to him, too.
They're already behind it. And that last bit of food was eaten up by the dog. Now here's my thing. Jet is already getting on everyone's case about eating the emergency rations. Asking Faye, Spike, even Ed, but not asking Ein. How are you just gonna hit another person's ship,
Well, a hit and run.
then right yourself, and then just take off?
We're fragged. That crash knocked us off course.
What course, Jet?
What's going on here?
Western World Development, tracked 8,271. Question, do they have the ability to land? That crash sound means no. Session 7. Mushroom, hold on, rewind. Mushroom Samba. Well, that answers my question on whether or not they crash landed. Because even though they have no fuel, that doesn't necessarily mean they don't have the ability to actually land. And I guess they're upside down.
There's nothing here.
That's the least of our troubles.
We're gonna need to check the whole ship. Think you could hunt up a little food, Faye? What's wrong?
It hurts. I got a pain.
This a joke. These rations expired a year ago.
It's a good thing I didn't eat them.
Serves you right. It's poetic justice.
Ah, so okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, the rations expired a year ago. So, and Faye getting all those stomach pains and everything. Yep, she's the reason. Ah, she ate them.
What's the plan?
Ed will help.
Out there just lying, saying like, I don't know who ate the rations.
Gee, thanks, Ed. Why don't you go out and get us some food instead?
High socks are cool. Gotta wear 'em outside.
Ed, wearing shoes? Never mind. Never mind. Okay, y'all got music playing. I'm immediately muting. You are not about to get me with the copyright again. If they say anything, I'll just repeat. There's nothing here. It's that hit and run ship. Wait. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not unmuting. Y'all gonna hit me with that copyright real quick. I know you, YouTube. I know you. $1,000 Wulong for a watermelon? Hey there, Foxy Brown. Okay. Okay, it's a nice car. And Ed is already. How did you get in the back of her car, which was in front of the same dude and her? How did you get in the car without either one of them noticing? Is this dude dragging a coffin around? Well, Ed, you just put that lady in trouble.
Damn it, cut that out.
Hey! Huh? Ha! Now don't tell me that you've forgotten who I am so soon, Domino.
Let's see.
Think, damn it! I'm the youngest Shaft brother. We bought all those mushrooms from you.
I don't remember.
Huh?
No?
What type of. Can I just say, what type of clothes this dude got on?
I'll tell you, because I'm putting your corpse inside it.
Pieces all gone.
What with who?
Why?
My brother ate a mushroom that he bought from you, and then
Why would.
he laughed until he twisted his intestines to death.
Happy way to die, I say.
Shut up!
Why would you drag a coffin in the middle of the street and then leave it in the middle of the street?
Yeah, then eat this, fool! Hey, get your butt back here and fight like a man, you fool!
This dude is literally carrying around a whole handbag full of mushrooms? Oh, Ein is not okay. Those are not good mushrooms to eat. Do not eat the mushroom. Don't eat it. Don't eat the mushroom. If a Here's the thing! It didn't take long for the mushroom to get started. For it to affect Ein, he just ate it, and then it just... Ooh. Go ahead. Go ahead, Faye. Go ahead. Eat the mushroom. Eat the mushroom!
Delicious.
Uh-huh. 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 Wait, is Ed experimenting on them?
This thing can't really be here, can it? So I can't really be faulted for eating something that's not here.
I just has this face of like, those poor fools, they have no idea what's about to happen. In one smooth motion, he eats it. Now we gotta see what happens to all three of them. All of them! All of them got hit at the same time. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. Oh yeah. These are the high shrooms. I'm sorry. I should not be laughing at them. I shouldn't be laughing at them, but it's kind of funny how they just put themselves in this.
Hey, the world really is a great place. Oh, wow. Did I just say something?
No, they're all high. They're all
Hey, mister. This here is the stairway to heaven. You know that, don't you?
Obnoxious little frog.
Fine, why should I care? I warned you, though.
They are all out of it.
The secret of the universe is so simple. Man. By the way, just who am I anyway?
So these mushrooms really aren't good for eating, right, Ein?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at him.
Amigos, it's time once again for Big Shot. With a bunch of new and exciting bounties this week. Coming out the chute first.
Today's menu on Big Shot, Domino Walker.
6 planets for selling illegal mushrooms. Hey, we saw him. She's a cowgirl, Ein. We'll get the reward and buy food. Ein, you're a cow woofler.
Faye, Jet, Spike, they're all high. So it's up to Ed to save the day. Really? Yeah, it never goes well when someone eats those. No, Psycho, it doesn't. These old dudes are everywhere! Uh-huh. 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 You trying to rush eating the icy and you wound up giving yourself brain freeze. That's what you get.
Hey, it's that hit and run ship.
So that hit and run ship crashed?
I'm sure they never dreamed I was raising these right in here. This one's bad. Oh well, landing here was a big mistake, but I just...
Are you surprised?
Yeah. Who the hell are you?
What are you doing?
I'm new. What is happening? We're reacting to episodes of Cowboy Bebop. Real quick. Hold on, let me read your name. Samuel! Yes, this is something I've been doing for the past couple of Mondays. We are reacting to episodes of Cowboy Bebop. Of course, with the stuff on screen, I have it in place because of copyright reasons. I got the volume down a little bit. I mute when there's music because I get, hit with copyright claims on a couple of these. But I'm just reacting to Cowboy Bebop because I have never seen the entire series all the way through. So yeah. We are on episode 17 right now. Currently, Jet, Spike, and Faye are high on mushrooms, and Ed has to go and claim the bounty of the person who is selling all of these mushrooms. So, hilarity ensues. That's pretty much what we're doing today. Tomorrow, I'm probably more than likely going to continue playing Stellar Blade. And I'm contemplating whether I want to play it here on YouTube or if I want to play it over on Twitch. But I'll probably play it here on YouTube, so this is where most of my audience is, and then I'll probably do something else on Twitch a little bit later on. But yeah, Samuel, this is what we are doing today. We are reacting to episodes of Cowboy Bebop.
Hit and run, driver. This is a bust. Stinky gas.
Let me see, can I... Seems interesting. Can I watch? I mean, yeah. I'm not going to remove the logo that's in front of the window simply because those copyrights still exist for the images, and I got to be real careful. This is one way I can get around it without copyright just flat out blocking this entire stream. So that's the reason why the logo is right there. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me see. Let me try something. If I reduce the size of this just a bit, and then go to filters, chroma key. It's okay, I understand. All right, I'll leave it as is. I'll leave it as is. But yeah, that's pretty much, I just got to take precautions so that way, I can keep it on the channel, Okay, music's going. I gotta mute that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I am definitely muting this music. It's gonna get hit with a copyright claim if I am not careful. Before you showed up, I was kind of laughing. At this episode because Spike, Jet, and Faye were literally out of their minds after eating one mushroom. And this dude right here, the one with the bag of mushrooms, he's got a bounty on his head. What type of gun is that? I thought that was a shotgun. Is that a grenade launcher? Nope, that's a grenade launcher. Well, I was about to say, are they dead? No. Cow. This train got some good brakes. This train got some real good brakes.
These mushrooms are worth 100,000 each. Let me go, and they all yours.
I don't know.
Me or the shroom? What's worth more?
I don't know.
What? Are you a total Ed? Take the mushroom.
Ed. Ed, you just let a bounty go. And Spike is at the top of the ship. Okay, looks like the high's wearing off.
Yeehaw! Dinner! Mushrooms!
100,000 each? No kidding.
Adds up to some pretty serious money.
Ed, are these real?
Excuse me.
Huh?
Police officer. Do you know a man named Domino? He deals in illegal mushrooms.
I'm afraid we wouldn't know anything about that, you know.
I'm sorry we can't be of any help, officer.
Ed knows about it.
Ed.
Kid's a little odd.
She's just playing.
She thinks it's a game.
Stand aside, please.
I'm speechless.
All clear.
Oh.
Folks really like shiitake mushrooms. Well, sorry to bother you.
Okay, they got away.
What'd you make?
Shiitake stir fry, shiitake stew, shiitake salad, and shiitake on ice.
Again? How many days has it been now?
No more. I can't deal with it.
Quit complaining and be thankful there's something to eat.
Thankful.
Life is but a dream. Man, what? This is... Okay, let's get to the preview, and then I'll give my thoughts on this episode as a whole.
The videotape was delivered to the Bebop with no return address. When we took a look at it, things took a turn for the unexpected. Well, actually, this story doesn't go anywhere. At first glance, it's pointless. The actions are on a small scale, and the is forced. But then again, what conclusions will you draw from it? Next episode, Speak Like a Child.
Next episode, Speak Like a Child. Okay, interesting. All right, so to give my thoughts. Finding! It's good to see you! We just got done with episode 17 of Cowboy Bebop. Why does this look like watching One Piece but Arabic version? I have never heard of an Arabic version of One Piece. If you mean by the looks of it, this is a very old anime. It is from 1998. I was 6 years old when this anime came out. I'm 32 now. But this is an old anime. If you mean like the aesthetics of it, it's very old. It's well over 20 years. Yeah, it's well over 20 years old. So it's a very old anime. It's very old. But Finding, it's good to see you. We are done with episode 17, and now we're going to move on to episode 18. Oh, no, you don't. You got me with that classical music last time. I got a question. What is it about classical? What is it about classical music that still allows you to get copyright claims on it? None of the people who created these classical pieces are still alive. Like the old classical. Session 18. Speak like a child.
So as a reward, the turtle took him to Ryugujo.
Yeah. Yeah, I was 6 years old when this anime came out. Yeah, I'm up there in age. I'm 32 years old. I'm up there.
Scrumptious feasts, breams and halibut swimming around. He spent his time there as if in a dream.
You know what? I started this next episode because we were talking about something else and I didn't even get my thoughts on the past episode. Okay, so my thoughts on the past episode, them getting caught up in eating mushrooms, I think this might be that was one of the funniest episodes that I've watched. Like, sure, there was some moments in some previous ones where I was smiling and laughing a little bit, but this was the one where I was just out. I wasn't say on the floor. I was not on the floor laughing, but that was the hardest I've laughed during the entirety of the series. It's not a comedy anime, but that episode was the hardest I've laughed. Just seeing Jet, Faye, and Spike all go through their own kind of lucid moments after eating those mushrooms. Especially Spike just walking up these endless set of stairs. This endless set of stairs, and then you see him in real life and he's just walking in place. See, this is the reason why it's not good to do drugs, it's not good to do mushrooms, because it can affect you in a very poor way. And he found himself outside on top of the Bebop. So, yeah, it was funny. And Ed, instead of taking the guy whose bounty could have given them everything they needed, Ed takes the mushrooms, which costs they're basically essentially worthless outside of eating. They're just regular shiitake mushrooms. It was an ordeal. Then we had like a Foxy Brown type character, and we had one dude that looks like he was out of Black Dynamite, and I almost thought they died when her car flipped over and she fell out. I mean, they're going at high speeds. When you're going at high speeds and your car flips over and you fly out of the car, it's not something one can easily survive. But I guess all's well that ends well, because at least they got food, but they're going to be eating a whole bunch of mushrooms for a whole bunch of days. But back to episode 18.
Swimming around, he spent his time there as if in a dream.
I haven't eaten bream or halibut in a long while.
I haven't had halibut in a long time either.
Time came to go back.
The last piece of fish I've had was salmon. Salmon with like a barbecue glaze.
Oh, it's not food. It's a big chest with a treasure inside.
I haven't seen any treasure in a long time either.
You two are so clueless, it's pitiful. This is an ancient fantasy. It's a folk tale.
Proof we're getting old? Yeah. Time waits for no one. We're always gonna keep aging. But the best way we can use our time is doing what we love and enjoying it with the people we love.
Pay up 6,300 woolongs.
What? Where did that come from, huh?
Special delivery for you.
Well, I didn't order anything.
It was COD. Top it off, there's no return address on it. I had no choice but to accept it and pay your tab. Hey, hold on!
She literally just got back. Hey, you got a package. It's gonna cost you. Immediately leaves.
A collection for the Life Extension Agency? Or else... No, could it be... Oh, there's just too many people who want a piece of me. Time for Faye's famous disappearing act.
And you just leave everybody.
For a woman who always wants other people's stuff, here she gets something for free and she won't even touch it?
Yeah, but she's made a lot of enemies. Think about that.
Well, I better run some tests on it. An explosives test and a biochemical examination. Nah, I'll just return it to the freight company and tell them I want my money back. I'll say it was a mistake. Whoa! Hold it! Spike! No! Spike! Hmm?
It's a VHS. Don't put it in. If you see a girl crawling out of a well, turn the TV off.
Data on the freight routing, see?
The Cinder is a non-profit convent on Europa.
There's more, look.
Pluto Penitentiary, Asteroid B Actors Studio, Uranus Observatory number 9, Venus Action News Network. Forwarded and forwarded again. This thing's been passed around the entire solar system.
Does Spike not know how to handle a VHS tape? You're not supposed to pull the thread out from the middle of it. I've already dated myself. I've already aged myself by stating that you're not supposed to pull the film out of a VHS tape. I would know because I used to do that when I was a kid and I didn't know any better. Sorry, but I have to go now. In my country, it's now 2:26 a.m. Please get your rest. Please. There will always be next time whenever I'm streaming. You please prioritize your health. I tell everyone this. You have a good night. You rest up. You do what you ever got to do, and I will see you whenever you next stop around. But please prioritize your rest and prioritize your health. But back to the VHS thing. I literally just revealed just how old I am because as a kid, I used to mess with the film of VHS tapes when I wasn't supposed to because they were very sensitive. And when I was young, there were some VHS tapes where you could unravel them, and some where they were just permanently set in a way where they could only move if they were specifically put into a VCR, and they would use the VHS as it was intended to. But some VHS tapes made it so that they had the little spokes where I don't know exactly what they're called because I never looked it up. The spots was thank you. You are wholesome. Bye. Good night. Good night to you, Samuel. I don't know what those little those holes where the VHS is pressed up and then spun around in. When it's inside the VCR, I would mess with some of my old VHS tapes and just unravel it just to look at it. And I've always wondered, how is an entire movie printed on this film? I can't see it at all, but how does that work? So, seeing Spike do this, it triggers a childhood memory because he's an adult doing this. There's no excuse. I was a kid. I have an excuse because I didn't know any better. But Spike?
So it's an antique then.
Apparently, it's something called a videotape, an artifact from days gone by. She ran off without a word, so she's got no complaint if we sell the thing.
You think it'll sell?
This guy's crazy for anything from the 20th century. He'll buy it.
I can't believe it's worth anything.
The real value of a treasure like this can't be determined by looking at it. You'd be surprised how much you can sell this stuff for sometimes. Anyway, if it covers the COD charges, I'll be happy. Excuse me.
And so... Quiet! But it's so different here than where we grew up. Nothing is like it was in Minnesota. I'm so worried. Do you think we'll be able to fit in here and live like everybody else?
To be honest, sis, I was worried about it too. But now I'm sure we're fine. Because I'm here with my own twin sister.
I'm glad, twin brother.
Well, I gotta start work bright and early tomorrow.
Good night, Brandon.
Good night.
God, that was good! 20th century TV was the best! On the other hand, our dramas are so boring it's pitiful.
I have something to show you. You're gonna...
Okay, so watching that, yeah, I never got that curious when I was a kid. I did. I'm still inquisitive. But I was incredibly inquisitive when I was a kid. I would mess with stuff I shouldn't be. Like when we had a PlayStation 1, our PlayStation 1, and it got to the point where the for every average PlayStation 1, there's the part where you can set your disc into, and it had these little ball bearings that would allow the disc to be stuck, would be, safely placed inside the PlayStation so it could play it. Since I would play the PlayStation 1 constantly, it got to the point where that same thing that was meant to keep the discs in, it got loose. It got loose. And I was the one who was, regularly fixing it whenever it would get loose because I couldn't permanently put it back in there. Because at the time I was a kid and I thought that I was fixing it and it was permanent. But every now and again it would come loose and then the disc would fly around inside of the disc tray. And some of my old PlayStation 1 games kind of got scratched up as a result. I think my Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 games got scratched up. I think my Tomb Raider 3 game got scratched up as well. I'm trying to remember the other games I had for PlayStation 1. It's been an exceedingly long period of time. I think one of the other games I had on PlayStation 1 was Peter Pan. It was a Peter Pan Neverland game. It was a Peter Pan game. Oh man, I gotta look it up now. I gotta look it up later. It was an old Peter Pan game that I played. But I was inquisitive and I was just taking stuff apart. Back then, when I had a PlayStation 2, not the thin, let me show you. Here we go. Okay, hold on. It's been a while since this thing has been used. I'm probably going to boot it up again today because I want to take some pictures of stuff that's X-Men Legends related and then talk about it. But back when I had the fat PlayStation 2, not the thin one like this, back when I had a fat PlayStation 2, I had absolutely no idea what voiding a warranty meant, which meant, man, that's a lot of dust. Which meant that when I was inquisitive, and I would open up my PlayStation 2 to look at it on the inside and see what was in it. In here, you got my favorite PlayStation 2 game, Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction. But when I had my fat PS2, I was inquisitive and I wanted to learn how it worked. And at that same time, I didn't know it was a bad idea for you to open up a PlayStation and poke around with metallic objects when the auxiliary cable was still plugged into an outlet. So needless to say, the very last time I tried opening up a PlayStation with it still being plugged up to a wall was the moment I wouldn't say electrocuted, but I definitely, the first time I opened up my PlayStation and it was still plugged into a wall also happened to be the last time I opened up my PlayStation and had it plugged into a wall. Ever since then, whenever I want to look inside of something, I make sure it's not plugged into anything. It only takes one time. If you're attentive and you don't like pain, it only takes one time. But I would take stuff apart all the time. Controllers, toys. I would just take stuff apart because I always wanted to know how they worked and what was in there. So, yeah. The same way that I was kind of inquisitive when I was young, it still persists today. It's just that I do it in a far more calm manner. And on to the subject of anime, especially this, like seeing this dude watch a movie. When you're watching anime characters watch movies or TV shows, you can't tell if to them that is considered live action what they're watching, a cartoon what they're watching, or if they, as anime characters, are watching another anime. It's always so tricky, but...
Hey, you can't do that! Cigarette, man! Don't you realize that smoke can screw up electrical stuff? Sheesh, this is why I hate people
Nothing against you, pal. We've just got something you might want to buy.
Is that a beta cassette? Wow! What an amazing find! Where did you guys get a hold of this thing? It's a miracle. It's all in one piece. A miracle!
Beta?
Never heard of it? I'll explain for your benefit. Well, back in the 20th century, you see, they didn't record movies on discs. It was primitive. They used these things called videotapes, which are in cassettes like this. They're not digital, mind you. They're completely analog, and they're also magnetic. Magnetic! Wow! You see, it's all because they used electromagnetic signals to record. Isn't that wild?
I don't think they're interested in learning about all the technical jargon.
But the guys who came up with this stuff created two standards, beta and VHS. The beta cassettes were small for their time, and the decks didn't take much space. Still frame and slow-mo were almost noise-free, and since beta had high-quality images...
Spike, stop touching stuff.
But that's just the beginning of the tragic history of beta.
No need to tell it all.
Huh? Oh, man, I was really on a roll.
Look, buddy, are you gonna buy it or what?
There, we gotta see what's in it, you know. Huh?
Home video?
So what's wrong?
It's hard to adjust the tracking on these early betas. This way or this way? There we go.
Huh?
The tape is messed up.
That isn't helping, Spike.
Spike! Spike!
You can do it, boy! Run! Dogs are better than ponies!
My ship works better when I kick it.
Oh my goodness, Spike.
Brute force doesn't solve everything.
You owe me a new deck, damn it!
You back again.
You are refusing to take responsibility for breaking my machine!
Yeah, and how about your responsibility for ruining my videotape?
Early beta decks eat tapes all the time. Anyway, you're gonna have to pay for the cost of the repair.
We'll call it even for my tape.
No way!
Guy's crazy.
It's a beta deck. Come in, please. There's only one of them around. Where are you hiding, Beta? The Underground City Museum. It's there in old Asia.
I'm gonna find out what's on that tape if it kills me.
Old Asia. Wait, they're on Earth?
Oh, I wonder if all this time those guys were just sucking up my luck.
So here's my thing, Faye. You're happy that you just gambled and you won. So are you gonna take your winnings and leave? Quit while you're ahead? Apologies if I went on like a full-on tangent talking about my childhood.
Anybody? Hey, it's me. Hello?
Oh, it's Faye. What's up?
Hello, Ed. What's going on? Where are you guys anyway?
We're on Earth.
Huh?
We're on Earth.
Earth? What? You just took off for Earth and left me behind?
Spike and Jet are trying to find a beta deck.
Well, what did you expect? You ran away so you couldn't pay for shipping and handling. It's kind of what you deserve, I'm just saying. I know they always reuse, reuse this scene of the Bebop, you know, like, touching down on the water, but it's such a well-animated scene, even if it's just a short segment.
Well, we'll never know it out, right? "28 floors down. It's not working?" No wonder it's stuck. The cable broke.
No, I don't like that. See, this is why you're never going to catch me in an elevator shaft climbing anything outside of where the elevator actually is. See? 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 No, no, I don't like... No! Run! Specifically for that reason. That's just why I'm not going. I'm not going in no elevator shaft. I'm not climbing no ladders. I ain't doing no maintenance. I'm never gonna get a job as an elevator inspector, because this is my job. Safe. It's safe. Nah. See, this is the reason why I can't stand elevators. I can't. Well, I can't say I can't stand elevators. It's just that you're never gonna catch me climbing an elevator that way, because I'm never gonna put myself in a situation where I have to. You see? You see? Even the ladder, even the maintenance ladder is not reliable. No, 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 I'm good. I'm good. Y'all got music playing. Y'all ain't gonna fool me. Every bit of music in this show is copyrighted. Don't swallow any of that water. That's in the same place as the urinal. Don't swallow any of that water. Okay. Just creatures getting attached to the legs? Nah, I'm good.
Well, nothing I could have done. Races are all luck anyway.
This is why you should have quit while you were ahead. No, I want to gamble again. AC units, old fans.
Let's see. Well, they say the greater serves for the lesser.
They look so accomplished. We got a big screen TV. We got a big old VHS.
What's wrong?
The size.
What about it?
It won't go in.
Stop forcing it. Stop forcing it.
Huh?
You got a VHS.
Huh?
It won't play beta.
Huh?
Y'all got a VHS and it won't play beta. You big idiots. So why not sell the the VCR to the dude whose stuff you ruined?
Oh, hello. It's me. Mm-hmm.
Fine, who are you talking to? Whoa, it's Faye!
Well, I'm glad I reached a life form that's capable of speech.
What do you want?
Did any visitors show up looking for me?
Visitors?
I mean, like scary guys who scream stuff like, "Give me back my money," or "You're under arrest."
There was one.
Huh? What'd he say?
Something like, pay me back, get even, take munch munch, grind grind, bye bye.
Huh? Oh, right. Oh, well. Where's Spike and Jet?
Disappointed and sad.
Hmm? Oh, I see. That's how it is. Oh, well. Listen, Ed, I guess if they're that lonely without me, I have no choice. I'm coming back to the ship.
What? Another package for that wench? I won't accept it. Take it back.
See, Spike, you are not aboard. You're not invited on board any of my ships ever, because you just keep opening up packages that you don't need to.
We can see the tape with this?
Hey, how's it going, guys? Long time no see.
That is literally me. When it comes to anything technical, deal with TVs, Roku's, Amazon Fire Sticks. Even back then when I was a kid, I was the go-to guy for figuring that stuff out.
You want to watch? You have to pay the COD charges. 31,500 wulongs.
All right, then I won't see it.
Oh, we got picture.
Ooh, what's that? Oh, look, what's that?
Shh, watch and see.
To think that all that we're seeing, which is modern day technology for us now, is considered ancient by this show's standards.
We're here because, well, we all decided that we'd send ourselves a message 10 years in the future. Come on, you guys, don't laugh.
Wait a minute.
Well, this is making me feel really shy.
Wait a minute.
Good morning.
That's Faye. That's a young Faye. That's a young Faye. Like, look at the way the hair is.
Good morning, me. Did you sleep well? Did you wake up feeling good? Do the light and the wind and the smell and the sounds all seem like they're brand new and fresh this morning? Is each and every cell in your whole body awake and alive now? Today, you are who you are today, see? You're still me, but you're a newer version. Myself 10 years from now. That's so far away it's almost impossible to imagine. Am I alone, or is there a wonderful person next to me? Well, knowing me, I'm sure you're causing all kinds of trouble for lots of different people. I'm sorry, I don't mean to. But it's alright. That's part of life too, isn't it? You're not perfect, but you've got a lot to give, so remember, I'll always be cheering you on. And now a big cheer from my heart. Let's go be all right. Do your best, don't lose me. Let's
Wow. Hold up, before we even see the preview for the next episode. So you mean to tell me that tape is being sent by someone who knows who Faye is and sent her a tape of her past, of when she was, younger, like a kid or a teenager, like a young teenager, or preteen. And mind you, Faye said that she can't remember anything about her past, not even her own full name. Wow, so this whole time, this was a tape of her. Ooh, okay. Okay, 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 okay.
You know, I'm starting to get tired of us doing all the previews like this. Once in a while, can't we have someone else? Huh? Oh, hey, you're perfect. All right. Here, you try doing it this time. Really? Oh, so that's how it is. Wow, this is going to be an interesting episode. Whoa, he talked.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, Ein talked? Next episode, Wild Horses? Since when could Ein talk? But onwards to episode 19. Alright, so you mean to tell me before I get started with this episode. Before I get started. Wow, so the whole episode was just them trying to find a way to play a tape that was meant for Faye in the first place. Wow. Can you imagine making a video like that for the older you, and then seeing it while you're older? Wow. I'm surprised I'd never done anything like that when I was a kid. Granted, I never had the mindset to do anything like that, but can you imagine making a video like that talking about your future self? And then when you get older, like 10, 20, maybe even 30 years into the future, you see that young you giving you that. What type of mindscape would that put you in when you hear that sort of thing? I know it seems sort of minor, but it just seems interesting. Like a time capsule video. Interesting. Hmm. Is that Spike? That's Spike. And apparently he's crashed. In a nice, hot desert. Session 19, Wild Horses.
It's really not my style, you know. Just sitting around waiting for nothing like this.
You pick a point and you keep on waiting. That's the secret to fishing in the big pond.
Maybe you picked the wrong point. Or maybe it's the wrong pond.
Or maybe the bait should stop complaining.
What are you fishing for?
Just your everyday pirates. Starship pirates, they're called.
Pirates?
Barbaric slime who ransack ships and...
George, Harmon, and Ruth.
Let's keel haul the dirty scalawags.
What the hell's the story with Spike not being around? He went to have the ship overhauled and he never checked in.
Thanks there, little buddy. Man, that Spike...
See, I knows. He's a good boy. Spike, don't you know that smoking will kill you? It's not. It will kill you. It's not a if. It'll kill you. It will. Unless you have superhuman regeneration like Wolverine, cigars will kill you.
You're late, Doohan.
Yes!
Huh?
Yes! Yes!
Doohan?
Hey.
Damn it! Why the hell didn't they send in a pinch hitter? Eightwood's too old. Don't they know that by now? Don't you think so?
Where the hell's Doohan?
I'm afraid he's a busy old man at the moment. I'm Miles, his assistant. Good to meet you.
Yeah, no smoking allowed in my truck.
Man, he was the toughest rookie around when he started 14 years ago. He slammed the balls one after the other and brought the Blue Sox back from the basement that season. But today, Randy Hill hit 3 consecutive home runs. How do you compete with that? Oh man, you should have heard the crowd. They went crazy. Hey, do people ever tell you that you don't talk much?
Hey, well, do people ever tell you that you talk too much?
I guess so. That's
I think I may have allowed it to play too much with this country music in the background. Yeah, I think I may have played it too long with the country music in the background because I was just immersed in the conversation. All right, now we can get back there.
Jeez, not again. Hey, old man!
He's walking while still on fire.
Miles, where's the checklist?
It's there. I put it on the pilot seat.
He's trying to fix up that old ancient relic?
I think it's useless. The computer isn't compatible with the old mono system it's got.
Miles, I'll need an EV transmitter, a main gear absorber, rebuilt, and a 3/8 pneumatic tube. Pronto.
A 3/8? We don't have anything rare like that.
Then order it from Reggie. He's gotta have it.
All right, all right. He sure knows how to use people. See you later.
What a hobby.
What ship is this? Looks like it has multiple boosters on it.
No, not me. Where?
It's close. Damn, it's that rotten bait.
Watch it.
Hey, it's a good-looking machine. Transferring wealth from the fortunate to the unfortunate can be very fulfilling. It's what charity is all about.
Yeah, that's right. Social reform all the way.
Exactly. Poor unfortunates like us have every right to take it.
What is this?
What is it, the cops?
Okay.
That's enough, boys.
Bounty hunter house call. Armin?
That a girl? Come on in.
Hey, look out, Bay!
What the hell?
So is this tow cable also capable of hacking the ship?
Hey, Root! There's one right behind you.
Ooh, it's a big one.
I see it.
Man, what a piece of crap. Payback time, pal.
Monosystem malfunction. Emergency pilot program engaged.
Stop it! Do you hear me?
Damn it!
Dodge those rockets! I'll say, you know, they gotta go. Them jokers gotta go. It got quiet all of a sudden. I was expecting more music to play. I didn't know when I needed to take it off mute, but it was...
The mono system sounds shaken up pretty badly. Shut it down!
The accelerator.
Oh, there was something in front of it.
I know that.
And another thing I noticed, there's no silencer on the fuel injector.
There's no need.
What? But it's too noisy and the vibrations.
Don't you get it? The silencer would only mask the underlying problems.
Huh?
Now hurry up and connect the injector.
You know, nowadays a 3/8 pneumatic tube isn't in style anymore. What do you say we go with a...
This eye keeps drying out. I'm sorry. If I look like I'm blinking a whole bunch, it just keeps drying out.
Now listen up. You either work for this machine or it works for you. Make up your mind.
I was just trying to...
Just go.
You haven't changed, huh? You're gonna chase off another assistant if you keep that up.
Well, maybe I'm just like old Swordfish there, Spike, my boy.
Spike, ain't nobody tell you to be messing with sharp stuff and then it just pokes you in the finger.
Keep on pushing it like this. You're really going to get cut down to size for good.
Sorry, I'm not exactly the delicate, cautious type.
Clearly, after having your finger poked into by a sharpened, loosened, broken screw.
It's here. I got that rare 3/8 pneumatic tube you requested.
Hello? Oh, it's you. The mysterious missing guy. Where you been hiding out?
I'm still at Doohan's shop. So where's Jet?
He's got his hands full right now. He said he was working on some kind of bacteria or something.
Bacteria?
No, it's a virus, Faye. A computer virus.
Well, it's the same thing.
Starting with the mono system, orbit calculator, navigator, engine control, communication circuit.
They're all gone.
I don't get it. How about using English, huh?
The computer's kaput and we're drifting through space towards certain oblivion.
Definitely got that.
So what do you think? It's the newest one. Can't find it elsewhere, I can promise you that.
A mono computer.
How about 150? No, 100,000. It's a bargain.
A bargain, huh? Well, not when the scraps can be traced back.
So, who's the dealer?
Where did you get it from, huh?
You say a truck? What kind of a truck?
A penguin.
Delivery truck.
A delivery truck.
Huh?
Hmm?
Yo, those dudes that stole that delivery truck are the same ones that just brought that piece to your boy.
Are you sure about the information?
Yeah, they were doing business by the Orbit Drive-In.
I get it. It wouldn't be suspicious if anyone saw a delivery truck driving around there.
So then, how are we gonna counter the hacks?
Don't get yourself harpooned.
And?
Anything else?
They dared to call this ship a worthless piece of crap. And they made a complete mess of my hammerhead. Unlike someone else here, I always return what I owe.
Gee, what an admirable virtue.
I'm really not up for this.
I just got an invoice from Doohan with your name on it.
So I guess we're going pirate hunting.
Sending the computer virus to us, then they haven't developed an antivirus program for it. Here's the plan. We'll surprise them with our own secret weapon.
What, Jet? That's just a normal transmitter.
If we get infected by the virus, cut off the entire mono system.
Navigation and communications will crash.
Exactly. That's why I'm going to assist you through this from here on. This uses the old satellite transmission wave signals for guidance, so it in effect bypasses the mono system.
And another run scores against the Blue Sox. Henderson looks in for the sign.
That's some secret weapon you got there, Jet.
Henderson throws high and away, ball two. Bosch is 0 for 2 in today's game. He hasn't been playing up to his ability since that knee injury during spring training. Steps up to the plate again. Here's the pitch. Swing, and it's a long.
Once again, apologies if I ain't saying too much. Ooh, that's a nice station. Now, is that a warp gate or is that an actual place to stop? We're getting a long zoom into this area.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a purple penguin.
Oh, great. All of the trucks have purple penguins on them.
Wait a minute. It might be a real delivery service. We've got to figure out if they're legit or not.
That's easy. We just shoot and see who hightails it out of there.
This is the first time I agree with you on something.
Huh? Wait a minute!
And they're already opening fire.
Did you consider the possibility they're both real?
They're both running.
I guess we didn't discuss that option.
Oh, these two. Faye. Spike. Sometimes I just want to hit you. Because y'all kind of dumb.
Forgive us, please! We'll pay the parking ticket, I promise!
I need to get some food in my belly after this.
Keep them out. It'll be a mess if they spread the virus inside.
I know.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. You're not getting me with that music again. Yo, y'all got a whole bunch of harpoons up in there. Heh. Love how he says he's just overhauled his ship when it was really doing. Who did it? You just got this thing serviced. You just had it fixed. You just had it fine-tuned. You just had it fully upgraded. Huh? It just exploded. Or did they blow up all the... Hold on, what just happened? Wait. What just happened? So, wait. So they just blew up? They just blew up. So I guess that's the end of them. That was kind of anticlimactic. they just their ship just gets blown up. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, I knew that's what he had inside of his garage. It's a full-on space shuttle. I knew it. Oh, this is such a nice scene. I like this. This is such a nice scene. I like it. And the music is so good with it too. Just this tenor sax just going off, the horns in the background as they're flying through. Oh, this is such a good scene. It's so good. You're gonna have to get that glass replaced since you scratched it up. So much for the landing gear. Well, they made it. They made it. The music for this theme was the music for this scene was so good. I loved it, especially seeing the space shuttle take off, and you just had that. It was it was so good.
Whatever happens, happens.
Well, it looks like they made it back, but they still crashed. See ya, space cowboy. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna get to the end. I'm just gonna skip to the end as quickly as possible so we get to the final preview for the final reaction for today.
Next episode, Piero LaFou.
I have never been more slightly disturbed for a preview for a next episode for an anime before. Okay, so let's talk about this one. I liked it. I was getting kind of like, I wouldn't say droopy eyed, but it's probably because I need to eat something. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry. I'm good. But the music in this particular episode for episode 19, really really good. Oh, okay, so here, let me explain to you why. Let me explain to you why I really like this episode's final moments. So when they were preparing for Spike to try and get back to Earth, and the music, like the jazz thing, like and then it just had the drums like, oh, I gotta look that up. I gotta look up that theme. It's just how it was fitting, and the way the music was swelling. The music was swelling while Duhan had that space shuttle preparing to take off, and you just seen it like slowly rise into the air, and the music just kept going. There's something about music that does that just completely sells a scene. It was just, you know what? No, I gotta watch that again. I gotta watch that whole segment again. I gotta see that again. Yeah, the doors open up. Yes! I love how this music is just adding on to the scene right here. I gotta learn what this song is, because I want to listen to it. I gotta watch this scene again. Yeah, I gotta learn what this theme is. Yes, yes. The when it's rising into the air and the music and the sax is going. Oh, I love that! I'm getting chills. This is how good it is. I'm very big on good musical hits. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. Oh, I love that. I gotta figure out what that theme is. I gotta look it up. But I'll do it after we're done with the final episode reaction today. I'm enjoying this session right now. Yes. But I'm kind of wondering what's the deal with this particular episode and the creepy guy laughing. Okay. Y'all trying to... Is the dude just straight up floating?
journeyed here in order to take your lives.
Session 20. Pierre Le Fou. The dude was just floating across the buildings. C'est la vie. Who is this dude? The penguin? Oh, he's already killed. Oh. Bruh! Was that supposed to be bulletproof glass? So he shot in the same spot until it broke? You got a big body, bruh. The bullets don't even touch him. Okay, what kind of Black Panther habit do you got on? Oh, he's weird. He's weird. He's weird. He's weird. Dude's got moves for a fat body. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this air juggle. Look at this air juggle. Why'd he get triggered by a cat? He's still coming! His whole jacket is filled with weapons!
Your partner ran into some very bad luck, Jet.
Well, he never had any good luck in the first place.
Yeah, but this is real bad. If you're smart, you'll stay out of it.
I don't care. Just tell me what's up.
Listen, I'm telling you this for your own good. And if you get involved in this, you're gonna make a world of trouble for me.
Who's the guy?
You're the only one I can turn to for help right now. I'll make sure it doesn't cause any problems for you.
Where have I heard that before? You're always in trouble, Jet. Anyone close to you gets dragged in. All right. This is only a rumor, but have you heard of the name Mad Pierrot?
Oh, Pierrot. Pierrot Le Fou. I know I was saying it wrong where they had a OT at the end of Pierrot. Pierrot Le Fou.
So the rumor's true. We have a mummy on the ship.
Oh yeah. He got... Maybe he's related to Bob from Tekken.
But not a lot I can do about it, huh? Let's face it. You end up like this because you go looking for trouble. It's called...
You just ate half an orange in one bite. How?
Well, since there's nothing I can Take care.
You eat this man's orange, and then
Director at ISSP, the 7th one to go down.
What?
I don't blame you for being surprised. They've kept it a tight secret. The top guys definitely don't want the world to know about this.
Why is that?
Your partner's in deep trouble. This guy's a perfect killing machine. They say that nobody who's seen his face has lived to tell about it. Those few that managed to get away were hunted down relentlessly, and they always turned up dead.
you see? You see what this is doing to me right now?
And he leaves with a smile.
What this is doing to me right now is it makes me want to play as Joker in Suicide Squad. Cuz he can float around the map too. That's bad. That's bad when the person who's chasing you, you can't hear them chasing you.
A mystery, all right. An assassin known as Mad Pierrot, Tong Bu.
You know what? No, I'm good. I'm good. If I was ever a villain, if I was ever a henchman of any kind, and I heard about Mad Pierrot at all, no, I wouldn't be in the business. I wouldn't be in the business. I wouldn't try to rise through the ranks. I wouldn't do anything.
My name's Faye, not Fei-Fei. You just say it once, okay?
Fei-Fei! Some weird mail came for Bebop Bebop.
I would have been able to pay it off if I had just a little more time. Would you hold still? Hello, boy.
Even while Faye is holding her head still, Ed still wants to move.
All right, don't tell Spike about this. It's a secret, okay?
But why? Fei-Fei, why keep it a secret?
If we don't, that lunkhead
We'll run right out to the party.
It's secret mail.
Dude is literally a ninja. He's literally a ninja.
Nice place to hold a party, don't you think?
Yeah, you gonna go like that? It's perfect for a masquerade, isn't it?
Maybe this is the one I won't come back from. The end. Just playing with your head. Would you rescue me if it were true?
Lunkhead.
Lunkhead.
I got so many questions about Mad Pierrot.
Wake up. Where's Spike?
He went somewhere.
What? Not that this is anything new, of course. That lunkhead.
Lunkhead.
Ed, I need a favor.
What?
Who's the voice of Ed? I need to find out who that person is. Because they're doing a good job for Ed. Don't tell me you're going to an old abandoned amusement park. That's the word. No. See, my nope senses are going off right now. Okay, my black folk senses are going off. We ain't going in no amusement park that ain't turned on, that ain't already got people in it. Okay, we ain't going in there. Oh, I need you to meet me here at this old abandoned amusement park. Who gonna go? Who going? None of my family's going. Why am I going? For what purpose? No lights. It's just dark. Y'all got these creepy animal mouth elevators and stuff. No, I ain't going in there. You got a weirdo balloon man trying to hunt me down and kill me. What am I going to an amusement park that is not in public for? I'm actively searching for him, seeing if he's hidden anywhere. Though he'll that almost scared me. Stop. That almost got me. I was anticipating it. I got goosebumps now. I got goosebumps because of the anticipation. Why did this episode do this? Why? I was waiting so intently that my nerves were on end, and as soon as you get that flash sound, no, it messed me up. No, I'm good. So, let me tell you, what is worse? Being told to go to an amusement park and no one's there and the lights are off, or being told to go to an amusement park and no one's there and everything is on? See, suddenly, having everything on but no one there at all, not a single person, I feel like that's actually creepier than going to an amusement park where nothing is happening. Because with the lights on and everything else, it distracts you. Ooh, you can't hear nothing. You're distracted by lights. Your vision is drawn to everything that's flashing. Your ears are attuned to basically all carnival amusement park music. And you can't hear the person who's trying to kill you there with you. You know what? I think an amusement park that has all of its sound and lights on is far worse. It's far worse than one that's got the lights off. Remember, this dude's got a rocket launcher. Is that a quad barrel grenade launcher?
Edward, as far as the public's concerned, that section doesn't even exist. It's tightly secured. Can you hack into it?
Yes!
Nah, I'm good. Hey, Spike, remember when your bullets didn't work the first time? Okay, I'm back. Family's getting my food and stuff ready, but I'm almost done with this episode, so yeah, I'll be able to eat when they get back. But what type of okay? So when was seeing this animatronic? I got a question. When was Chuck E. Cheese established? Hold on, let me see. This anime came out in 1998. When was it established? 1977. Okay. Because I'm getting some real Five Nights at Freddy's vibes from this animatronic moving around. Was this thing trying to kiss Spike? Who would program that? Who would program an animatronic to try and kiss another person? This dude has all the weapons. The worst possible spot for you to be trying to find a person who has explosives on a roller coaster.
Peekaboo, I see you.
This might be the most chaotic episode I have seen thus far. I'm putting this on mute. Yep. This is some serious music going on right now. Is this the guy? I think this is the guy. So what is he, like some sort of super soldier? Like some fat super soldier? Experimented on, the dude literally is immune to bullets. Experimented on, tortured. You know what? I can see where the laughs comes from now. Is he smiling? So I guess the experiments didn't work. They stopped it and they just left him in that room. I'm looking at his face. Is he smiling? Is he There it is. He killed everyone. That doesn't explain how this dude can float in the air, though. Him being immune to bullets is one thing, but him just bouncing around like a human balloon is something else entirely. You had 2 grenade launchers, then you shifted to an RPG. Where are you getting this stuff? Stop staring at stuff that's going to crush you and run. Well, so much. Sorry, I forgot to take it off mute. This dude is getting reminded of the cat that was in the room. How is he flying? He has perfect aim, though. Dude's drooling at the mouth. He's lost it. Clipped. Did Spike get him? He got him in the body. Well, in the leg.
Forget it. I don't need the info anymore.
No, I want to know the information. I want to know what he is.
I hate theme parks.
See you, Space Cowboy. Let's just get to the end. I gotta talk about this. I gotta talk about this whole thing.
I knew something fishy was going on.
So that's what it was.
What are you guys talking about?
You can't really judge a person by their looks.
Honestly disgusting.
Whoa, what are you guys talking about?
I never thought it would be a teenage girl.
It makes me despise him.
Who are you talking about?
Next episode, Boogie Woogie Feng Shui.
Next episode, Boogie Woogie Feng Shui. Okay. All right. That's the end of the episodes for today. What was that last episode? Hold on. Since we're done with this, bookmark for next week. What was that last episode? Yeah. Piero Le Fou. Hold on. Where? Manager. Mad Piero. Tongpu, also written as Tonpu, literally East Wind, also known as Mad Piero, was the subject of a lab experiment. He escaped and murdered several people until being killed by Spike Spiegel. So Kevin Seymour was the voice of Mad Piero. There's a live action version? All right, I forgot they made a Netflix version of Cowboy Bebop. Disgusting. Wow. Okay, homages and references. Continuing with the strong musical influences in Cowboy Bebop, the names Mad Piero and Tongpu are both references to the songs Mad Piero and Tongpu by pioneering Japanese electronic music group Yellow Magic Orchestra from their homonymous album Yellow Magic Orchestra. This episode gets its name from the 1965 French film Pierrot Le Fou. His overall character design is inspired and pays tribute to villains in Batman the Animated Series, such as the Penguin. See, that's the vibe I got, like with the whole floating and everything, and him using his cane as a weapon is akin to Penguin using his umbrella as a weapon, and his also constant smiling is like a trademark of the Joker as well. So he's a mix between the Joker and the Penguin. It doesn't explain how the dude is able to float around. Oh. Likely being one of many in a series of clone iterations, Tongpu was held by a medical facility and subjected to numerous mysterious experiments which resulted in superhuman abilities, including the ability to fly. Oh, so he can just do it. He can just do it. Greatly enhanced strength and speed, and a personal force field that stops projectiles or high kinetic energy objects. The experiment itself, however, was deemed a failure, and Tongpu was kept in isolation to be quarantined indefinitely. So, okay, so I understand it now. So he went and he killed every single person. He was out killing every single person who was involved with the experiment that turned him into what he is. But it also broke his psyche. And he's just started regressing until he was a child, until he got hit in the leg and he was crying like a child screaming for his mommy before, well, he was, killed instantly by being stepped on by that giant dog animatronic, giant dog mech, the giant dog mech that was walking in the parade. He got killed instantly. Man, what a crazy amount of episodes. We had one where Jet was dealing with his partner betraying him and finding out that his once partner betrayed him in order to tie up loose ends because Jet went against the syndicate that Uday was a part of. Then we had another one dealing with mushrooms. Then we had another dealing with a VHS tape that has to deal with Faye. So we dealt with Jet and his old partner. We had another one dealing with mushrooms and Ed, helping out everyone, even though everyone was high on shrooms. We had another one where it was dealing with a VHS tape. We had another one dealing with Spike and his ship and all the stuff going on with that, with maintenance, and then pirates who were hacking into the Bebop and the Hammerhead. And then lastly we had this super insane superhuman killing tons and tons of people, with Spike being almost the latest victim. But Spike managed to survive because of his own particular skills. So almost all of them were really crazy. Really cool, but also kind of crazy. But at the same time, they were very good. I will say that the Wild Horses episode with the music theme, when Doohan was rescuing Spike, by far, I want to say my absolute favorite episode, simply because the music was just so well done. And the final episode was by far the freakiest, simply because of Mad Perot. You ever get like a tag on the back of your shirt and it just starts moving, even just the slightest bit, and you think something's on your neck? But that last episode was incredibly freaky. So we have episodes 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and then after that 26 and 27, and that'll be the end of my sessions with Cowboy Bebop, with the series as a whole. I am liking these episodes. I really am, especially the music that going with them. Like I said, the Wild Horses episode was by far the best for me, simply because the musical theme was pushing the scenes when they were rescuing Spike so phenomenally that it's easily the best out of this entire session. The last one with Pierrot Le Fou Yeah, that was the freakiest. But I enjoyed them all. And I hope you guys did as well. Sorry if I kept muting and unmuting, but I'm just trying to keep this thing from getting copyrighted as best as I can. We'll see if I did a good job. If I don't get an email tomorrow, then it means I did a good job. But if I do, then it means that I probably slipped up somewhere. And I think I have an idea where I might have if I get that email. But overall, I'm looking forward to the next session we have together. With that being said, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!